Welcome to Witches of Three.
Speak free. Speak free. Talking about witches. Talking about...
Welcome to Witches of Three.
Speak free.
Speak free.
Speak
Talking
free.
about what the fuck we've been up to.
What
Yes.
have we been up to? Witches of Three, Speak Free, catch up.
All right,
Well.
so
Well, Shanna has decided to bless us with another one of her gifts. And so we are going to, at the same time, don our new lenses,
our muggle spectacles.
our specs.
Look at mine!
Listen, I'm not sure whose is the best really, but I think they just all kind of fit.
Yeah.
So Kyla is our storm witch, even though like I'm a storm witch too. This bitch,
We all are,
It comes
though.
to her first always because she's the farthest west, and so whenever she's like, "Watch out!"
Here
like
it
I know it's
comes.
coming. So these were just so perfect for her, and like I just
love
feel
'em.
like the color was great, and the little lightning bolts.
Look at
like
'em.
you can't beat that.
It's amazing.
And then Michelle being our like wisdom witch. I just felt like the wisdom of nature was really important this time of year, and
It's
then
all
the
the
colors
chakras.
and
It's
the
all of that.
colors were just so fantastic for your hair.
They're beautiful.
Also, I like when you're kind of blind, and I think you're kind of blind in this. So
I'm totally blind. I can't see.
That's what true friends are about. We like it when you're blind, bitch.
I am just,
Right.
yes.
and mine are just basically obvious. They have stars.
Hollywood.
And they're an off color for what I normally do. So was trying
I
to
like
think
it.
outside the box. I love it. But I like the fact that like we're all like gifty witches. And so, like, for me, it's like when we get together, because we don't get together enough anymore, I always want to make sure that I have something that kind of brings us together and represents who we are as people. So, I love the glasses. And
I love
these
them
we can
too.
all
Thank
see
you.
through, and you can see our eyes still. So,
Yeah.
that made a perfect gift.
Yeah, and we like having fun. And these are
These are fun.
These are fun.
I have a gift, too.
Oh no.
So we were asked to try something, and so I thought I needed to buy you guys this because there was a suggestion from someone who obviously watches our show and has heard what we complain about. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, I got a hit. Oh,
Shayna, can you pronounce what these are?
I cannot pronounce the word.
Okay.
But they are from Japan, and these are what the Japanese ladies use to make sure that
Gua sha, I
they
believe.
washa. Yes, but it's still not that.
It's not
got
that.
a different
That's
accent.
That's completely incorrect.
But these
But
are made
yes.
out of jade, obviously, and these are for the lifting
Right.
and the massaging of
So there's
Thank you, ladies.
whoever gifted
This is
you're
wonderful.
winning. Now, if we could just have some of Blair's marijuana oil to like
Yes.
make this penetrate.
Listen, I'm going to use S&K's frankincense oil.
Oh, listen. Those two things, the frankincense oil and the Wide Awake, are the longest running product that you guys have
Yes.
sold.
Yes.
And I still, at least once a week, I do it before I go to bed. And I always wake up much more refreshed. But I use the frankincense oil on any kind of wound that we
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Any of
Burn.
that, the burn. I don't know who you guys get your frankincense from, but it definitely is one of the
Yeah.
best smelling
The
I've ever
devil.
had.
Just kidding.
I'll be probably using this throughout
So,
this entire
no,
episode.
This
So,
also
the
feels
thing is-
really good.
We need
Yes,
we
it's
need to
soothing.
watch. So this is like ancient Chinese medicine, and so we are going to watch the correct way. You're seeing us rub our face, but we don't know what we're doing.
No, it just feels
we
good.
are going to watch the correct way to do it. And so I'm thinking next month we check back in.
And see
And
if
see
we've
the
got
results.
results. Yes, definitely a result episode.
A challenge. I love it.
These are
Thank you.
These feel really
This
good.
is nice.
We always bitch about our waddle.
Any
They
plastic,
come in sags.
any plastic surgeons out there? No, I'm kidding. But really,
Listen,
if
but
there
we're not
are,
kidding.
but we're
We're
not
not.
kidding.
I'm not kidding. But we're
take
going to
it.
try this
We're gonna
first.
try these. These are amazing. Thank you,
People.
gifter. We love you.
Yes, thank you
Love
so
you.
much.
There's also an extra one if we want to do a giveaway.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes, for sure. Like,
That'd be fun.
stay posted because there'll be a giveaway
Yeah,
attached.
we'll give it away.
Because we still have the moon necklace
Yeah, we still have
giveaway
the moon necklace.
moving. We also have the giveaway towards subscribing to our YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you're watching us on Patreon and you have not subscribed to our YouTube, please do so. If you can share, that's great. Send us a message and say you did, and we'll add you. I have the best, most luscious, like literally the crystal orders that we've done over the last month, I have handpicked the most beautiful pieces out of it. And there's a bowl, and I keep adding to it. So the bowl has overfloweth.
Her cup is overfloweth.
So we are really serious about wanting to reach that 1,000 followers on YouTube.
Because we want to take someone on fucking vacation.
Right?
Yeah. We've got something big planned.
And like we've got, maybe we're starting to make a reservation. So we need to get there kind of quick.
Who wants to be our fourth witch?
Right?
Yeah.
Also, for us local people, if there's anybody local that you're really interested in and you'd like to see as a guest star, on our show,
or if you'd like to be a guest star,
or if you think you have something to contribute to this
let us know.
Crazy energy, let us know. Reach out. We're here.
Sure.
What else is going on, Kyla?
Well, we want to talk about things that are going on in the world.
Yeah.
Who all is vaccinated?
Woo!
Yep. Both doses.
The Witches of 3 are completely vaccinated at this point.
Yes.
I don't get
Praise
sick.
the goddess.
I don't rest ever. And last weekend, let's just say Shanna didn't move from 6 feet for a whole day. It took me out. It did. It took me out. But what's amazing about it, so I was out for about 3 days. By the third day, the end of the third day, I was just like feeling this overwhelming sense of gratitude for being able to get the vaccine. I think the one thing that Oklahoma did right was open that up way earlier than even places like California.
Yeah.
We did.
We all have the opportunity, if you are local, to get your vaccine. If you want help with that, please message us.
Yeah.
There are plenty of places that are available. I know that the Johnson & Johnson being knocked out really shook people and made people a little bit more hesitant. But listen, like if you look at the science and you look at the numbers,
they have been giving us birth control for years that they said gave clots continuously and did not care.
This is how science works.
Yeah,
I know,
and
but I'm just saying,
six people out of 17 million got a blood clot.
I'm a little upset because if you took any of the birth control and you were told blood clots,
right?
And so many women have died from that. And now people are very upset, which I understand, but this is science, But no one shut it down for all of our young girls going through trouble with their birth control.
Yeah.
So
what we're saying is that, like, this is all the people that are tired and have pandemic fatigue. This is how we get back to normal. This is how we start to be able to feel comfortable with the people that we love,
and feel safe doing it.
Yeah.
Feel safe loving people again.
So many people that have not seen their families their grandparents or grandparents who have never met their grandchildren.
Yeah.
This is a real thing, and this is something that magic can't protect you from. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
organic.
It's organic. So, do the right thing. Do the right thing, because we're so empowered by it.
Oh, we get to hang out. We get to do whatever we want
now.
Like,
I can kiss babies again.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see my grandchild without wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Like these are important things. What else have we been up to? Michelle, how's school going?
School is good. I'm in intercultural communications right now, and that's been very interesting. So then I will move on for the summer and finish out this fall. So just kind of
we are going to have the fattest graduation party for you.
It's going to be stupid.
Yeah, it'll yeah.
Strippers.
It'll be like our own Beltane, if you know what I'm saying.
It will be. We'll be having Beltane late.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have another destination chosen.
Ooh,
to go on another
more
fantastic.
Destinations are always good for us.
Well, we've got different destinations that we want to hit. So
if there's some place that you can think of that you think we should visit, something historical, an event that you think that we would fit well in, a haunted place, obviously we're all about that. I mean, eventually this is probably going to evolve into us going to haunted places.
For sure.
But it's about that. Like we're interested in what you want to know, because eventually we're gonna fall short on things to teach you about. So what do you want to know about? What can we do?
We do have an event coming up though. We will be at Celtic Rising on June 5th. It is a celebration of all things Celtic. So VFW downtown Tulsa, and we will be there that day. So we do have that coming up on our calendar, and we'll have Facebook events, and we'll probably be going live from there, and doing all kinds of fun stuff on that day. So you can come out and see us then.
As far as like what's going on in the store, we've done a lot of reconfiguration.
It looks completely different.
Yeah, it's always going to be an ever evolving thing. I'm not sure that we'll ever have a set floor plan. But right now, what I do need to want to like expand upon is the fact that we are completely wheelchair friendly and accessible at this point. We have made our store a complete just loop.
Yep.
Everything is flush against one wall. You can still see the texture of how amazing the flow is here. But we have definitely refilled. We've been taking your pointers on what you want to see in the store and buying more of that. We've expanded our tarot department, our herb department, all of the burning herbs. As you all know, we do not sell white sage to the general public without going through the reasons why we don't just burn white sage. But we have a lot of different alternatives right now. We have eucalyptus. We have this mountain sage that has its flowering blossoms on it. That's totally beautiful. Lavender, desert sage, Shasta sage, black sage, cedar, juniper, rosemary. We're constantly looking for locals who bundle herbs that we can burn as well. We've also just, crystals, as always, here in our store.
We still got some big pretty
my
crystals.
main focus. I mean, Kyla, go grab the bowling ball.
There's some gorgeous.
You don't gotta tell me
pieces.
twice.
Grab Mr.
Look at
Munchie.
that.
Okay, Mr. Munchie bowling ball.
Hold my seat down.
I got you.
Because I'll slide off this.
Right. He's a big daddy. And the special thing about this sphere, which you don't see amethyst geodes in a sphere very often, is that there's no filler. There's no thing holding together. If you turn it all the way around, you can see all of the crystalline structure, the agate, the chalcedony, all of it in there. It's a monster.
Beautiful.
It's not necessarily like the thing that anybody can just walk in and buy, because her price is her worth. But like I said, we're really interested in just providing things that are really special for people. We've got our lighted crystal case that is lighted now, and we've got all the real special pieces, including the biddies. Kyla, you should get the biddies.
Yeah, get behind you.
The biddies.
Grab.
Pull the right one open first. Pull. Just pull. You're not going to break anything. Pull. Yeah.
I always get so scared.
I know.
God, which one?
The middle biddies crystal. Yes.
The bitty bitties.
Yes. It's got some biddies on it. Yes.
Look at my biddies.
Right.
Look at my biddies.
Yeah, I mean, if Kyla's biddies were crystals,
this is what they look like. This is exactly what my biddies look like.
Crystal biddies. Oh, man.
Right.
Yes.
For any of you who are
She's
watching
gorgeous.
remotely as well, we do offer private shopping. So if you're not watching us locally from Tulsa, or you're still somebody who's not going out in public, we do offer private shopping. So just send us a message through any of the vehicles that we have available, our website, our email address, our Facebook, our TikTok, our Instagram, and we will set up an appointment for you to show you the store. We also got a bunch of new clothes in. It's a pretty random mix of, I would say, kind of conservative hippie all the way to druidic witch. So we have a great selection of that. Purses and bags for summer. If you're somebody who likes to forage or look for crystals, things like that, we have plenty of cute bags you can wear doing that. Other than that, we are just, here for your service. All of our vendors are bringing in new, exciting products all the time. So please visit us.
Yeah, and we offer all of our services here, all of our energy healers, tarot readers. So find us on Facebook. You can book us through Facebook, or you can go to our website and book through our website as well.
Thank you for joining us for our catch-up episode. We absolutely love you guys. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Welcome to Witches of Three.
Speak free.
Speak free. Speak
This is
free.
going to be kind of the episode where Michelle really teaches us about a very ancient tradition and beautiful time to celebrate what the universe gives us.
Yes, along with these beautiful jade stones
Listen,
that I'm using to firm up
They
my...
feel so good.
They feel so good.
They feel so
I'm
good.
firming up all that is loose and needs tightened. Yes, so there is a tradition. It's a recognized religious holiday in the East called Wesak, and traditionally it celebrates the birth, the ascension, and the death of Siddhartha Gautama, which became the Buddha. But it also has an energetic component to it that different paths have kind of practiced for a very long time when it comes to meditating at these particular times of the year. So let me go into a little bit of the history of this tradition. So these ideas and these practices come from Tibet, and they were given to the West via a certain tradition and a certain path, which is through the esoteric and through the Theosophical Society and Blavatsky and Alice Bailey and all of these people who have learned and studied these ancient techniques for a very, 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 very long time. So in these spiritual traditions, it is thought that during the first 3 full moons of the year, the earth is blessed with really powerful energy that all of us can tap into. All of us can tap into this. So the full moon in Aries and the full moon in Taurus and the full moon in Gemini are very powerful spiritual times. It's happening regardless of whether you believe it or not. This has a lot to do with astrology. This has a lot to do with other things outside of just being Buddhist. This is just energy and how energy is received on this planet and how energy works on this planet. So there are 3 full moons in the year that you can take this energy and you can really do a lot with it, understanding what that energy is and what that energy is doing. So we just had the Aries full moon back in March, and that full moon ignites. That is the igniter. If you want to look at this energetically, religiously, spiritually, this is the Christ energy. This is the Christ energy that comes in at this time. And it is literally the force that pushes the energy that guides this planet, that causes the flowers to grow and the everything. This is the everything, the impetus of that energy. And then when it gets to the Taurus full moon, this is the Buddha. This is compassion. And so that you take that Christ energy and you take it into love and you set it into that type of experience. And the Taurus full moon in Wesak is the high holiday. That's when the Buddha is coming back to bless the earth. And that's what even traditionalists believe. Even if you're a traditionalist believing, you're not talking about all this energetic stuff that's going on. When Wesak, Buddha comes back and kisses the earth and like re-blesses it and resets the energy of this global sphere for us for the next year, for the next 365 days. And then when you go into the Gemini full moon, Gemini is all about community and assimilating, putting the information out. Gemini is the communicator. So Gemini's job is to take all of this Christ energy and this Buddhic energy and push it out and disseminate it into the rest of reality. And there are traditions and practices that have used this energy for thousands of years. This is like really old.
This is the
This is the old
magic.
magic. This is the old magic. And it is, a lot of it is based on a lot of astrology. I mean, we're talking about a place globally. These are Hindus, Sikhs, and Buddhists that all kind of live in the same area where all of these, in Tibet and Nepal and northern India, where the Dalai Lama lives.
These are things that are celebrated holidays, kind of
Yeah.
like Christmas.
It's a high holiday.
You know, those
It's
holidays
the
where
high holiday of
everybody, but not just, you don't have to be a Buddhist to celebrate it.
No, absolutely not.
They all do, and it is a universal celebration.
It's a universal celebration because it literally is the celebration of the life of the Buddha.
Yeah.
But energetically, it's the receiving of the Buddha. So it's more than just that. And a really cool practice that you can do that everyone can do is, and this is a spiritual practice that you can do in any path. You find something that a statue, a doll, something that represents the god or the goddess to you, or the combination of those energies, and you bathe it. And you that this is a tradition at Wesak. But you can also do this with a statue of Buddha, or you can do this a statue of anything, whatever to you represents that energy, and you bathe it and you like bless it, and because this is the moment that energy is here blessing the earth. So they get little statues of Buddha, and they bathe them and they bless them and they anoint them and they put flowers and candles and. But you can do that with anything, not just a statue of Buddha at this time, because that's what the energy right now, going into this next full moon, which is next week, that's what this energy is about. It's about blessing the earth. And then, you got Beltane right after that, where it's the celebration of that, the coming together. So the Wesak tradition is really cool. And it's practiced and celebrated in the East. We don't hear so much about it here, but Buddhism is not a closed practice. You hear me? Let me say that again. Buddhism is not a closed practice. So Buddhists aren't going to get mad when you use meditation or when you practice Buddhism, because Buddhism is not a closed practice.
However, Buddha should not be put on a T-shirt,
right?
A tattoo.
You still need to be You still need to be reverent.
Yes,
but you don't have to worry about your appropriating any culture, because their whole precept was teaching people about the Eightfold Path and the Four Noble Truths. Their whole idea was teaching this and practicing this and spreading this. There is no appropriation in Buddhism. Which is awesome when you think about it, because we've been given so much through that practice. Our idea of meditation and spirit and karma and reincarnation comes from the Buddhists. So with that, we have to give honor and thanks. And Wesak is a great time to do that, to give honor and thanks to that tradition and that path, which has brought all of the other metaphysical paths here in the West so much enlightenment and understanding. So, namaste, bitches. Witches. Namaste, witches.
I love it when Michelle talks.
Yeah, me too.
I do know some shit.
It's lulling, though. It's like you get the knowledge in this way that, is comforting. I don't know how to explain that more. But especially when she talks about this holiday. Honestly, if Michelle had to talk about a holiday that she's the most reverent about and really does, embrace those practices, it's this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might have something to do with the fact that she's an Aries, and that full moon is important to her.
I'm Aries, Taurus, Gemini, so I'm Aries.
Yeah, you're
Sun.
all the Wesak.
I'm Wesak.
Oh my God.
I'm the Wesak queen, bitch.
Oh shit, no wonder.
I'm the Wesak queen.
Nothing.
Aries, Taurus, and Gemini.
Nothing is without
is her
synchronicity,
thing.
connection.
This is my thing.
Nothing is
It
that.
is my thing.
But when you get to drop that kind of knowledge on people and really allow them to embrace something that is so old and so sacred,
Ancient.
I don't feel comfortable practicing that without your cue, because I feel like you just know so much about it. And this is where we kind of go back to really studying the things that you're working through and the things you're working on and things you celebrate.
Find something that you want to focus on and focus on that. And I think a lot of people now that are just coming into this, they're just overwhelmed with all the different angles and roads that you can take. But find one thing that you really like and just focus on that, and that will bless you with so much more
Expansion.
than trying to do all the things. Because yeah, you may have a tarot deck and somebody may have told you that you're intuitive, but that doesn't mean you should be reading tarot. You might not be as good as you think. So find what you're interested in and just go down that path, because that's what the three of us have done.
And
but
this time of the year is the perfect time to embrace all that is new,
Yeah.
and all that is being blessed, and
Yeah.
all that is being opened up for you. And I think that is grandly what our big mission is to kind of realize when your power time is, and right now the time is powerful for everyone.
Yep. Yes.
And that's
It
super
is.
great. And
It
that's
is. It's and use that energy. That kind of comes back to why I'm so keen on Wesak. Use that energy. This is it's happening whether you are aware of it or not. So you might as well be
But
taking that and using that in
you
your practice.
are aware of it. It is
Right.
spring. It's
Right.
everything.
Right.
You
Right.
know, like it's.
But energetically, you can use that in your practice to make your whatever it is you're wanting to manifest, deal with, happen. You can use that in your own practice because it's happening. It's been recognized for a very long time. This is a special time of year. The first 3 full moons of the lunar calendar are very powerful.
and there's no stupid dogma attached to it.
No.
Yeah, it's just what is. It's
Yep.
just what is for the people that are on this plane.
Yep.
And it's still celebrated in those cultures that are still practicing
Yep.
their original culture.
Yep.
And they are not afraid to share that culture with you
Nope.
and embrace you in learning all those things. So
Yep.
this is definitely a place where you can grow your knowledge base and grow your ability to harness the power that's available to you through universal energy.
Yep. Thanks for joining us.
Right? Love you guys. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.
Blessed Wesak.
Yeah.